Thank you, Mr. Vice President. The United States presents this resolution on the situation of human rights in South Sudan on behalf of the core group, Albania, Paraguay, the United Kingdom, and the United States. We called this special session in the face of growing violence and violations and abuses of human rights in South Sudan. We are appalled by the increasingly ethnic dimensions of the conflict and by the alarming levels of sexual and gender-based violence. Indeed, the chairperson of the UN Commission of Human Rights in South Sudan said, quote, "The scale of rape of women and girls perpetrated by all armed groups in South Sudan is utterly unacceptable." We are also alarmed by the revelations of the Commission chairperson, who noted recently that quote, "there is already a steady process of ethnic cleansing underway in several areas of South Sudan using starvation, gang rape, and burning of villages. The international community must act now to stop these atrocities. It is well within the purview and indeed is the duty of the Human Rights Council to shine a light on these past atrocities and work to prevent future ones. There must be accountability. It is essential that all the United Nations bodies and mechanisms, including the Human Rights Council, General Assembly, and the Security Council, remain engaged in South Sudan at this critical moment.
It is essential that the Human Rights Council and all the United Nations bodies and mechanisms understand what is happening in South Sudan at this precarious time. The dire human rights situation in South Sudan is at risk of deteriorating rapidly. Further atrocities are not, however, inevitable. Leaders on all sides can and must order an end to all attacks on civilians immediately and work to create the conditions for peace. It is the hope of the core group and of the other co-sponsors that this special session will shine a spotlight on the situation that is developing in South Sudan and condemn the violations and abuses of human rights that are taking place there and work to prevent further violence and mass atrocities.